friends. Come on in and join me in the craft room. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I'm so happy you're here with me. I'm always happy to be here in the craft room with you guys. So come on in and join me. We're going to have a little bit of summertime fun. I could use a crafting break. How about you guys? Come on in. Let's see what we can get going. You guys, check this out. Is this not the cutest? Not perfect, but it's fun, right? I am going to take my chalk marker that I have, my white one, and kind of reinforce these lines here. But look how fun this is, you guys. We're going to do something fun with this today. We're going to get ready because tomorrow is the first day of summer, in case you didn't know that. And our June club is summertime and the living is easy. Sometimes. Mine's not going to be quite that way this year, but hopefully we'll find snippets of that throughout the summer. So I will not claim credit for this idea. I actually stole this idea from another designer from last year. It's very similar to what she did last year with a different transfer. And when I saw this surface, I shared a picture yesterday with you guys to show you where I had gotten this at the Dollar Tree, you guys. It's in the $3 section, and it was just a round canvas. It's already, you know, what do they call it? Stretched canvas. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'll grab that. I'm sure I can use it for something. I never even thought about doing it for this until I started researching and trying to figure out. I usually like store away ideas. If there's some element of a picture or a craft that I see that someone has done that I think I might want to incorporate in it, I don't always, you know, copy it exactly, but at least something about it that has given me some interest. That's what I try to do, is I save it. And then I go back and I look through that when I'm trying to come up with an idea. If I don't have something that jumps at me already, then I try to come up with some ideas. And so I'll go look back through my pictures. So hopefully that's what you guys are able to do with the things that I create. I hope that I inspire the same thing, that I can give you ideas to store away for later or to try. You know, that's what I'm hoping to do. So anyway, I found this and I thought, oh, I'll give it a try. Why not? Why not? It'll be perfect with this transfer. Don't you guys think? It's going to be perfect with this. So this was the first project I did with our transfer, our club transfer. Let me turn it around. Our June club transfer called Summertime, and the living, obviously it's called And the Living is Easy, but it's called Summertime. And this is our exclusive transfer that you can only get if you're in the club or if you're a designer, and it's only available for the month of June. And usually I have demoed it a few times by now, but because June has been such a busy, crazy month for me, I have not had time to do that. So I've tried to share some other ideas with you guys, and I do have another idea after this one. So probably this weekend, it may be Sunday though, because I have my ChalkCon, it's an annual conference with my company this weekend on Saturday. So it'll probably be Sunday or Monday of next week that I will share one last idea with you guys using this transfer that I have. So today we're going to use it on this cute little beach ball that I created. And I'm going to tell you what I did to create it. Was super easy. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun. What I did with this, in case you're wondering, this is how it worked. So I just had this round circle. Like I said, it was $3 at the Dollar Tree. And I just kind of took a pencil and, well, first I found where the center was, and then I kind of shifted that off center. And then I just took a round glass jar and traced around it to give me that little circle, like it was the circle of the beach ball. And then I just kind of took lightly with my, I actually used a chalk marker, a white chalk marker, and I just drew a line, you know, kind of making it look like it had some movement, like it was actually a circle, you know, not just one dimensional. I didn't do the greatest job, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be the background to what we're going to be using our transfer for. So it's perfect. I didn't want to do all that on camera with you guys because of the amount of time it would take. It was a several step process. And then I had to pick out colors. And I wanted to make sure I painted it in some, you know, fun summery colors. So to show you what colors I used, in case you're wondering, once I did that, then I just got my paintbrush and I just tried to paint as much as possible within the lines. So that's why I say I'm going to go back with my chalk marker, my white chalk marker, after I'm done, and kind of fill in any of the areas that need to be filled in. But some of our design's going to go right over top of it, so it's not going to matter, okay? But the colors that I chose were all that I had on hand. I already had them on hand. This one is Bimini Blue, so that's this one. right there. And then this one is Maize. So this is a chalk paint. It's lost its label for some reason, but that's that Waverly chalk paint that I like so much, you guys. So that's Maize. And then this one is another apple barrel. This one's called Spring Green. So I went with that. And then for the pink, I chose Cameo Pink, another apple barrel. I get a lot of mine, guys. If I don't already have it on hand, if I need one quickly, the best place for me to go is to Walmart. That's the closest craft area that I have to me. Everything else is a little further away. And then this other gorgeous color, this Key West, is apple barrel as well. And then I did lavender. This was an old one I had on hand. This is, again, this is plaid, apple barrel. So that's lavender. And then for this color, I used one of my, gosh, y'all, used one of my chalk pastes and just made it into a paint. And this one is my peach cobbler. So that was from earlier this year, one of our On Vogue colors. So that's peach cobbler. So I just made a fun little, you know, very, I know it's not exactly perfect, but I'm going to be fine with it. I'm going to be fine with it. Now, I want to use a color that's going to stand out on that. So I have grabbed one of my shimmers. Of course, it's a shimmer, Shimmer Orchid. Do you see that? And I think that's going to show up really nicely on top of this color, or these colors. Now, for the transfer itself, I am not going to use the entire transfer because number one, I don't think we need the bicycle on here with it being a beach ball. We already have that theme going on. So I don't really want to add another theme on there. Sorry, guys. Make sure when you hop on, guys, you say hi and let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to hit that heart button. I feel like I have a hair. Sorry, guys. I am just going to use the summertime and the living is easy part. So we're just going to put those words right here. And that's what I'm going to do in the orchid. Before I do that, I do need to wax my surface. Now, I painted this, so it's a painted surface. I always wax when I've used a painted surface because I want to protect my transfer. So I did say that for you guys. I actually did this on Saturday because I was thinking maybe Saturday night I was going to come on, but I had too many things going on Saturday. I couldn't do it. And then Sunday was Father's Day. I thought I might come on, but I didn't want to do that. I decided to devote my time to my fathers, to the fathers in my household. And then yesterday was my son's birthday. So I've had it ready for a while, you guys. That's unusual for me to be that prepared and be able to get ready to show you guys a project. So what I'm going to do is just apply a layer of surface wax to the painted area and just really just make sure I got coverage everywhere. And that just kind of seals in. It does protect my transfer, but it also kind of seals in. You know how these canvases have a texture to it, right? So it's going to seal that in a little bit. And I did sand the canvas a little bit with a sanding block before I painted it because it is textured and I don't want my transfer, my image to bleed very much. So I did do that. So then I'm going to just use the other side of my little applicator and make sure I have buffed that out really well, and I can see that it has the layer of wax on it, so we should be good. Now, when you are working with and I didn't grab something for this, guys, I was trying so hard to make sure I had everything on hand. That's why I was a minute or two late because I was like, oh gosh, I forgot I need this. Oh gosh, I forgot I need that. You know what, I'm just gonna use this. So when you're working with a stretched canvas like this, obviously you have two different levels. You've got the outer rim that is a little higher, and then this has more give to it. So you do want to take something and put it in that area to kind of support it. So we are going to try to see if I can do that with this, just using one of my fuzzing cloths. We'll just see if that will work, because you want your surface to be as firm as possible. So that when you go to press down on and apply your chalk paste, that it doesn't come across it. All right, now I am going to fuzz my transfer, even though I've used it once. I'm going to fuzz it just so it doesn't stick as much. Who else is ready for summertime? I was talking to a gal today, and I was like, she said, oh, do you have plans for 4th of July? Hi, Denise. Thanks for joining me. I said, no, we're just going to stay here. Our neighborhood does a really big, people in our neighborhood go all out. So we don't even have to go anywhere to watch fireworks. We can just go out on our front porch or on our front driveway and watch the fireworks. So in a couple different directions. So I said, no, we don't really go anywhere or do anything. So it'll be our last one here. So we definitely want to stay and enjoy it. And sorry. So she was saying, oh yeah. And I was like, gosh, that's like in 2 weeks, you guys. It's only like 2 weeks. I feel like already just thinking about it. Tomorrow's the first day of summer. It feels like kids were just out of school. We've only had like a week of them being out of school. Some of you maybe not at all. Or maybe this is your first week, and it feels like already it's like, oh my gosh, it's going to be July, you know? Don't you hate that? So I'm going to try to figure out how I think I want my little thing over to the side. I don't think I want, I'm going to look at one thing, you guys, because like I said, I did have a little picture of something that I really liked how they did it, and try to figure out how. Because I know, like when I was painting it, like to try to say, oh yeah, that would be the bottom, that would be the top. I think that's probably going to be good. And I am going to just try to do my best to center this in the middle. Now, this was, oh shoot, let me look at the little paper. I think it said it was 12 by 12. Or it was 12, yeah, 12 by 12. So, from edge to edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about here is the middle. So 2, 3. You guys know I just need to do this. This will be easier. Fold my little transfer in half so I can find the middle. If I have a phrase or words, I do that so I can find the middle. And then I don't have to think it's hard. So we'll just do that. And then that'll come out when you go to wash it. All right, so that's my middle. And I'm using the little guide on the mat that I have. And I'm not going to put it 100% at the top or in the middle. I'm just going to kind of, you know, the good thing about it, it's a circle. So if I get it wrong, I can just shift it. But before we finish up, what I'm going to do is try to make a little hanger for it, because I think this is going to look super cute hanging. But you could also even put it like on a little easel if you have a place to put it on an easel. I don't know. I may do that too. I don't know. We'll see. But once you have it placed where you'd like it, make sure you press your silkscreen area down really well. And I'm not going to do up here. And because I can get busy and not pay attention to what I'm doing, I'm going to use that little visual reminder for myself to stop. Just to make sure I have really good coverage. And like I said, I want to make sure I have this kind of, you know, I have this in the back. So when I go to push, I get really good that I have a little thing in that middle part. All right, let's do it. This is going to be the easy part. This is going to go super fast, you guys. And then we'll just try to see if we can do like a little hanger, a little beaded hanger. So I pulled some of my beads because I have some really fun summer ones, and I think that will be cute. Okay, super easy. Here we go. If you have questions about any of the techniques I've used or any of the products I'm using, feel free to ask me, guys, in comments. If not, send me a message if you don't feel comfortable doing that. But I'm basically just using one of my small size squeegees. Oh, you guys, I got up there in the bicycle. Anyway. Now, when you're working with shimmer, this is shimmer, so it's not glitter, but it does feel gritty. So they put something in there to make it very shimmery, which is what I love. And when you're working with that, you do want to press a little firmer with your squeegee, just to make sure you're getting that through your silk screen. Okay? So usually what I do is I squeegee on and I squeegee off. Any excess. And I just try to push a little firmer, and I should be able to do this whole thing without pasting and peeling if I move fast enough. Shimmer does take a little longer to dry than the regular chalk paste just because of the shimmer element, but it still only takes about probably 6 or 7 minutes to dry. So as long as I can get through this, see, I feel like it's giving a lot. I'm hoping that next project I'm going to do patriotic colors. Because like I said, we got to be starting to think about 4th of July too. So I did break down and pull out some of my summer, a few of my summer decorations so I could redo my coffee bar. So this guy might go on my coffee bar. I don't know. I haven't decided. To go on my coffee bar, even though I'm supposed to be like going through stuff and putting stuff away and preparing for moving, I couldn't resist putting out a few summer things. I needed to take the graduation stuff down anyway that I had put out. All right, guys, I'm going to put that aside, and I need to wipe my fingers because I could tell we got it on there. But it's chalk paste, water soluble, thank goodness. You're getting a shed, like a she shed, Teresa? That sounds fun. That is awesome. This room is going to take me the longest, but I'm going to wait till the latest to do it. Okay, so here we go so far. Let's do our paste and peel. Y'all ready? Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to spray some water on my transfer until I can take it to the sink to wash it. And I did get a little smudge up there, but if I catch it real quick before it dries, I think I'm going to be okay. There we go. There. Oh, I pulled off some of my paint. There we go. Look, guys, look at that. Isn't that fun? Summertime and the easy living is easy. Isn't that fun? You guys, if you like this idea, please hit that heart button. And don't forget to sprinkle. If you guys would sprinkle this video, that just means to S-H-A-R-E. I just so appreciate it when you guys do that. All right. Always try to close up my chalk paste when I'm done using it so that it does not dry out. But isn't that cute? Okay, so I have some really fun, I just reuse recycle jars to put my beads in, but I have some fun summer beads here. Like, I want to see what I have that I think would look great with it. Look, we could use a pineapple. We could use... I don't want to get too far off of the colors, but let's see. We could use that flip-flop, a flip-flop, and we have a little cute little flamingo bead. So we could use a couple cute beads. I even have like a, what do you call it? What is that? You guys know what it is. You know what it is. All right, now I want to look at some of my other beads and see if I have another colors. I probably should organize them by colors, but I don't. I do them by theme. Like I bought this whole themed, you know, color together. Probably should just do it by colors. That yellow might be a little too yellow. You know what I mean? That one's too pale. That one's too dark. So we might not use yellow. But let's look at the greens that I have. This green is too dark. That blue might work. That blue looks like that would work. That green I think is not... I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think we might just keep that green, blue. Okay, we need a couple other color beads. Let's see. That's not too far off. Look, oh, wait a minute. What's this one look like? Nope, that's too blue. Because this is a very greenish color. Let me look and see what other colors I have. If I have any others that are going to look. That pink's too dark, but this pink would probably work. I'm going to get a couple out here so we can, whoops, have some fun with it. All right, let's see. We might have to use, I didn't pull any orange, but I think this is going to pull the orange colors. I didn't pull any purple. I don't have to have every color, but I just thought it might be fun to grab some that would kind of coordinate with it. So let's see. I could always paint my own beads. You guys, you know you can paint your own beads as well. Oh, nice. Very good, Teresa. Congratulations. That's awesome, hon. That sounds wonderful. All right, guys, let me check real quick and make sure I don't have any other beads besides white that would go well with what I got going on. Already got the pink. I've already got the A couple other fun ones. We might just fill in with white, you guys. We might just fill in with white. I don't even see any purple ones. So that's, I really would like to have a green though. Maybe I will use one of those greens. Oh, I cannot wait to get this all organized, you guys. I so desperately need to organize all this stuff. I feel like the closest green is going to be that one. So I guess we could do that. Because I want to have an odd number of beads. All right, and I have this big old thing I bought from someplace. One of the craft store, Hobby Lobby it says, and it's old. I bought it several years ago when I thought I was going to make those macrame earrings. I love those macrame earrings. So I am just going to grab some of this. Let's see, where does it start? Of course it starts on the other side. I don't know. That's not going to let me get it. I have to undo it. And I think I'm going to use this. All right, it's going to be like a skein of yarn. You know how you always search for where it starts? Where will it release? Because that's the very beginning. Ah, there it is. Or the end, I mean. So here's the beginning. Let's see how I can get to that. And we'll use this to try to see if we can get this in our beads. Hopefully it's not too thick. There we go. Now, if it's too thick, I could just use one. Yeah, I might need to only use one. So what we'll do is we'll just pull some of it apart. Let's just figure out how much we want, and then I'll cut it off. We'll pull it apart, and then I'll have 3 strands, and I'll be able to use those for, that looks like a good amount, doesn't it? That looks like a goodly amount. Oh, it's raining again. It's raining again. We're definitely going to get our fill of rain this week for some reason. We've got, they're calling all the way until next Tuesday. We've got a chance of rain. All right. Put that aside. See, I told you the talking part was going to be super quick because I already prepped it some. So. All right. Now what I'm doing is just taking this apart because it's obviously, you know, a little too thick. And now what I'm going to do next is I like to take a little bit of Scotch tape and tape it on the very end to make it almost like a little needle, you know, like something to make it easy to thread through the beaded sections. You guys, I hate it. We have a neighbor that has dogs, 2 dogs. And they have had one ever since it was a puppy, like for the last year or more. It just cries and barks a lot. And like they must leave it outside somewhere. Maybe they're on the porch. I don't know. So we have screen-in porches on most of our houses, but it just cried. Like it was storming pretty bad this morning. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. So let's see. Let's pull some white. It was storming pretty bad this morning. It was raining pretty hard. And little guy was out there crying. I hate that. It just tears me up. All right, I have no idea. Let's see. I feel like if I'm gonna organize it, I'm thinking the pineapple needs to be in the middle, right? Kind of in the middle. And then these 2 guys kind of like on each side. And then I don't know if I want to use the pineapple now. I like the pineapple because it pulls that orange a little bit, but I don't know if I should use it now, if it's going to be too much. Too heavy. I don't know, guys. Let's take that out. Maybe we'll do this and put, we may not use all of them. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it's too much going on. Maybe I just need to keep my little flamingo and then work with some colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. We could do that. So orange is definitely not being represented. Might have a little bit too much going on, you guys, which is not unusual for me. Let's see, look, we're pairing it all the way down. Let's see, maybe we'll just do 3. Maybe we'll just do 3. This is why I need you guys out here helping me, because I need help sometimes making these decisions. I'm not even sure if I'm going to use this to hang it, so I mean, this would look super cute on your front door. That one doesn't want to come through. Let me use my little tool. If you guys are not in my club, why not? This is the fun thing that you look forward to every month coming in your mailbox, and you can use it over and over again. And it's $21.95, you guys. I mean, what do you think? Just that, maybe? Maybe just that? All right, let's find the middle. It's pretty close. And you get these cool designs. And next month, I already have next month, you guys. I'll give a sneak peek of that the next time I do a project for this. And if you're not in my VIP group, I'd love to have you join that as well. You can just type VIP in comments. I'd love to have you guys in there. That group, I actually show a little bit more, some ideas closer to the end of the month in case you are a club member. And for this month, if you get the Creative Kickstart, if you buy the Creative, you don't buy the Creative Kickstart. If you buy enough to earn the Creative Kickstart, which is that Rise and Shine tote, if you're going to rise, you might as well shine. As a club member, you also get the other Straighten Your Crown for free as a club member benefit. So I just tied a knot on both sides of that to kind of keep it still where it needs to be. Now I could glue this, or I could, that should be dry. Pretty sure it's dry. I guess we can just double check it. And good news, my blow dryer didn't go, it just was overheated. I was worried my little craft blow dryer was done, but thankfully it was not. I'm just making sure it's dry so I don't smear it. Y'all, it is so cute. All right. I could hot glue this on here, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to staple it, you guys. I didn't bring my glue gun over. I'm not even sure if it's charged up. And you can do this as big or as little as you want, however much you want it to hang. If it's too long, then just tie it up shorter. And I'm just tying a little knot on each end. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see it. And then let me find out where my middle is. That's about, I think that's about the middle. So and you could do both even if you wanted. You could hot glue it and staple it. And I'm not even sure if my stapler is going to work. I might need my staple gun. I probably need my staple gun. I'm not sure it's up here, y'all. Oh, it is. Yay. I had used it for something downstairs. I wasn't sure if I had it. Yeah, you're going to need a staple gun because that stuff is a little harder. Ta-da! There we go. What do you think, guys? It's just a little fun. You could even make your beads go all the way down if you wanted. I just wasn't sure that's what I wanted to do. That's the cool thing about DIY. You can do it however you want to do it. You get to make your own decisions about how to do it. Make sure I put my beads in the right place. Anyway, that's my idea for today. If you have questions about the club, like I said, there's a link that's featured here and in comments that you can check it out and see all the details. And you can get this cute little transfer and you can make a shirt out of it, but you'd have to get an ink packet. It comes with 3 single chalk pastes, and you can always order ink if you want to try inking, because it's super fun. But that's my idea, guys. I hope you like this idea. Thanks for letting me bring it into your world and for having a little craft break with you. I hope you guys will come back and join me again next time. And I do have a Telegram channel if you want to be getting notifications. Otherwise, just make sure you like and follow my page. And then when you do, you go to it and you can select to get notifications every time I go live. Okay? Thanks, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday. And until I see you next time, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Bye, guys.